have this around the holidays, wouldn't it? But we can always count on the Farm Show for at least a little bit, and this is what we have, just showing you some of the reports. I like to call this a manageable snow. Wasn't a whole lot, just made for a snow day though for many school districts. Cashtown and Adams County over 3 inches. Chambersburg, that seemed to be the hot spot, reporting about 4 inches of snow. Stewartstown 3. Then we get into northern Dauphin County. We said farther north less, and we have about an inch in Neville. Manheim showing about 1.5 inches of snow. We're not quite done, as we do have, and if you look outside now, you probably see either light snow or flurries. I would focus more on the darker shaded areas that we right now see moving into Franklin County, Perry, and Western Mifflin and Western Juniata counties. That could potentially add an additional coating. So we're not talking 1, 2, 3 inches of additional snow, but yes, there could certainly be a little bit more on top of maybe what you just cleared off the sidewalk or the driveway as we begin to see now this begin to shift eastward. And as it does, I would say by 8, 9 o'clock, this will begin to move out of the area too, but for anyone that does have any evening travel plans, something to keep in mind. And I thought, you know what, let's at least show you some of these videos as we have now go live to Fayette Meadow School District in northern Franklin County. It's tough to see the mountains off in the distance. That tells me that there is some snow, and if you actually look in the foreground too, we can see some of those snowflakes flying around. Same for Tuscarora Junior High School. In the Mifflintown, I can see that snow that's happening. And then we go off into Mechanicsburg. There's a bit more in the way. We can notice that, especially if you look near the lights, the snow's coming back down. So again, just a summary. Expect another coating of snow in spots over the next couple of hours. That begins to then shift out. So if you're going to be joining us for the 11 o'clock show, we're focusing less on snow, more on increasing winds. And it's not damaging winds, it's just blustery conditions, what we'll be developing here for tomorrow. As this low begins to move off the coast, the winds will increase overnight as we get another batch of cold air that will be lasting for most of the week. Not extreme cold, but temperatures will be about 5 degrees colder than our average. As we show you the wind speeds tomorrow, I'm going to stop this in the morning hours out of the west or the northwest at about 10, maybe 15 miles an hour, but I think the stronger winds, more of the way of 15 miles an hour, will be tomorrow afternoon. So a blustery, we could call it, yes, wind chill. And it's one of those situations too where, yes, we're wrapping up and then of course we go on air saying, but there's always another one to watch. This is what we had for today. As that kicks out, we've got one that's going to be a close call. If it moves a little farther north, then perhaps Saturday we could see some additional light snow. If it stays to our south, maybe just some flurries. So we're watching Saturday. If we do see anything that could be potentially happening, right now let's just say we're tracking light snow. We've got plenty of time to look at that one, but right now it just seems to be a lot of these light snow situations, what is going to be a cold first half of January. Stay with us, we'll be right back.